as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Giants.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Here's Achane to start the drive.
And some room to run now. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
On first down, back to Achane.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 of the league in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
19 tight, 19 tight.
2nd and 9 now. Throw caught by Achane.
The pass. Complete to number 28. Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Return there, give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go, set.
back to throw. Carson.
And that's going to be incomplete. The Giants had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Jalen Hyatt, his intended receiver. But now it's third down. You talk about this Miami defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Carson can't get away, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. And the Giants send out their punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now they'll change things up. Now Achane on first and 10. They'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On play action, they'll throw.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, Achane.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Giants nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A last series form, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
2nd down and 8.
Off the play fake. Carson.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent.
Poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Down the right sideline.
And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Let's go!
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! Hurt! Hurt! Right there! Right there! Hurt! Let go!
A give left side. Here's Achane.
Wiggles free. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane
with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Carson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Check, Bobcat, check.
Barkley, inside handoff. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Let's go now.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hustle.
Again, it's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Go!
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
On the jump. Ready.
They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
On the ready.
In motion, Hill. Back to throw here. And going deep for Hill.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. In motion, Hill. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
The second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Ooh, with a juke. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board. And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Caught along the left side by Hyatt.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here we go. Check.
Second and 10.
Check. Hurt.
Up the middle with Barkley.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Okay, break.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Looking to throw. Carson. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Come on. Hey. Ready.
On first and 10, Carson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now it's second and 10.
Throwing again. Carson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with third and 11.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Flush to his right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Brandon, you know more about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
A first down carry for Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
102 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Let's go now.
Barkley. A nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 70.
And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They're going to look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 15.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Finding Taysom Hill complete. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. In motion, Hill.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
109 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill.
And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
Ready, set.
Tyreek Hill's got another one.
And they'll get this down to the 10. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here we go.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
65.
Up the middle, Achane.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Carson. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
130 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Carson.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Trick the Eagle.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Go!
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Back to throw. Carson.
And that one complete to Hodgins.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 35 before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to throw. Carson.
He'll find Hodgins there complete.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
163 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Gain of 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Barkley again.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in for 2 yards out.
And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Here's Achane to start the drive.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Ball together. 19 tight. 19 tight.
In motion, Hill.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Come on.
13 yards remaining on second down. Again, it's Achane.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line ready to begin their next drive.
And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Back to throw. Carson going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Check. Alert.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
18 Radler, 18 Radler. 18 Cardinal, 18 comeback team. Cup, 18, right here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 1st career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hurt. Roll.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Dolphins 28, Giants 21.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Carson. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Carson. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
They'll run it again with Barkley.
And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Carson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
It looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, there'll be margin of yardage against them.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. In motion, Hill.
A give, running right, Achane.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Let's go now.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Ready, set. Mustang 19.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Carson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Running left, it's Barkley. There he goes, left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And now an audible here into something else.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll go to Barkley again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time to make sure you get in shape.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Yeah, they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw. Carson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Man, he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Miami. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the fourth.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. Fourth quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regain the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Giants 28.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. And quickly they get to the line. A handoff to Barkley. Breaks a tackle. Still going. Room here to run. Still on his feet. Saquon Barkley. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 58 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And now they'll shift things around.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll look to throw here.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. This is 1st and 10.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Kayvon Thibodeau in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Back to throw. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And that, to a point you would think, should end any thoughts here of a possible comeback.
Yeah, they had a long field ahead of them anyway, but now 2 scores down, you can just about chalk this one up for lost.
Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on a free kick. And that's a big mistake.
On the double.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Ready?
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably